Good morning, and welcome to day 3 of our 7 days of brief morning meditations to help you start the day cultivating calm. So, if you're just joining us on day 3, or perhaps you're doing the whole 7 days, welcome. Maybe drop me a hi or hello or a good morning down in the comments below. And please do remember to like and subscribe to help other people find this channel. Our meditation today is going to be a mindful timeline. So I'd love for you to imagine a timeline. At one end is the past, at one end is the future, and in the middle is the present moment where you're sitting now. Throughout the day, our thoughts tend to wander. And it's really important that they wander, and that sometimes we visit the past, we visit happy memories or sad moments, times that we want to remember and times that we want to learn from. And also that our thoughts go forward to the future, to imagine possibilities, to plan and to prepare. But sometimes we spend a lot of time with our thoughts in the future, worrying, ruminating, predicting bad outcomes, and that can contribute to anxiety. And sometimes we spend a lot of time with our thoughts in the past, with regrets or pain or grief or trauma, and that can sometimes impact on our recovery. So our practice this morning is going to be about gently encouraging our thoughts to come back to the present moment. So I just encourage you to get comfy. Get yourself somewhere where you feel supported and cozy. You might want to keep your eyes on the screen, or you may like to take a gentle gaze out of the window. You might even, for this exercise, want to have a paper and pen, or you might like to gently close your eyes. And for the first minute, we're actually just going to observe our thoughts and just notice where our brain is going this morning. If you don't like silence, you might want to put some gentle music on in the background. So let's just take a moment and just notice where our thoughts are this morning, without judgment and without trying to correct them. Okay. I don't know about you, but my thoughts were definitely drifting towards worries about the future, especially about how you'll receive this meditation. So let's move into the second part of our practice now. The first part is noticing where our thoughts are going and just noticing what it is that's concerning us at the moment. Part 2 is to ground ourselves in the present moment. So let's place our feet on the floor or on whatever surface you're on. You might like to rub your feet backwards and forwards, noticing the texture and the sensations beneath your feet. You might like to reach out with your hands and touch a few different textures around you, perhaps the surfaces of your clothes, or the seat that you're on, or something that's on your desk in front of you. Let's see if we can smell anything and see if we can taste anything. And noticing now what you can hear, what you can hear close to you, what you could hear a little bit further away. Perhaps what you can hear in another room or outside the building that you're in. If your eyes are open, perhaps you'd like to take a little look around your space and just take in a few details that you haven't looked at for a while, or perhaps things that you haven't noticed before. Maybe it's the way the light is hitting the wall this morning, or the particular colour in a painting, or the fact that the plants need watering. And now let's just name to ourselves what day of the week it is. What month is it? What time of the morning is it? Where are you at the moment? And then you might like to gently close your eyes back down again. And just focus on the sensation of your body in contact with the surface beneath you. Holding your awareness of this present moment in your attention. Now let's do part 3 of our meditation practice. We're going to return to our thoughts. And this time, as we notice whether they're shifting to the future and planning and preparing for our day, or perhaps going backwards to something that happened yesterday, we're going to gently come back and bring our attention back to the present moment. We're not resisting or pushing those thoughts away. We're acknowledging them and then gently returning to this point of the present moment on our timeline. So let's take a moment to explore that. Now, as we do this exercise, you may be finding it really calming, in which case, please just continue that practice. If you're finding that some emotion is starting to come up, perhaps some frustration, perhaps a little bit of irritation, perhaps a dislike of the exercise, perhaps some grief or sadness or worries, I just invite you to start to respond to those emotions and hold space for them, because they're here in this present moment with you. So perhaps you'd like to place a supportive hand on your chest or somewhere on the body where you're feeling those emotions. Perhaps you'd like to take a few deep breaths into that part of the body and acknowledge the emotions that you're feeling. If you find that this practice is getting too much for you, then gently draw your attention back to being in the room that you're in and in your body. If you can, we'll just stay for a little bit longer, gently drawing our thoughts back to this present moment. And then we'll just let that practice go, perhaps taking a big sigh, blinking open the eyes, and taking a moment just to acknowledge that that's actually quite hard practice. But hopefully, over time, it's something that you could work into your day when you start to notice that your thoughts are spending more time in the future or more time in the past than you would like. That you can practice gently bringing yourself back to the present moment for a minute or two, just to give yourself this little reset. Thank you for joining me for today's meditation. I look forward to practicing again with you tomorrow.